Orlovsky compared to Kadarius Toney to Percy Harvin. The way we utilize him today, I really love the way we utilize him. And like in that back for that touchdown run he had, I mean, he looks like a smaller version of Debo the way we're using him, right? I mean, that's what it seems like to me. What do you guys make of the way we're using Kadarius Toney? And then obviously, hopefully, that's a sign for the future when we use him next year. We have a full year to have him on the team. I'm excited with the possibilities that Andy's gonna do with him. That's another toy he'll be able to have going forward on this team. What do you think about the way we use Kadarius Toney, JD?
Well, look, I think he was one of the guys that came in to be somewhat of a Tyreek Hill-esque, if you will. Raleigh, right? I mean, the offense was all predicated off what Tyreek could do. Well, Harvin could do some of those things, but he couldn't do all those things. So you bring another weapon in like Kadarius Toney, was like, oh, wow, this guy could definitely do something like this, like Tyreek. So what we're trying to do, we're fitting pieces into, a puzzle, into a jigsaw, what we're trying to do, right? And so a guy takes his stuff down to South Beach, that's fine, doesn't matter. We could implement and put a piece in and still get some of the things that we wanted out of it. And Kadarius Toney, I mean, you see him just making guys miss, man. He's an electric guy. He's got that. When I'm talking about that game-breaking ability, he can do that. And so, I mean, that's where you want to be. Our offense has that because you got Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. And so when you bring these weapons around them, you want to be able to generate this type of offense with a guy like that. And so Kadarius Toney, without a doubt, what he does and what he brings to it is an element of just excitement, speed, and elusiveness, maneuverability. He brings all of that here, man. And it was great to get this guy. One of the best pickups we've had in a long time.
The Chiefs have a lot of weapons right now, and I think it's cool because of the fact that I feel that they all have their own significance in what role they play in this offense. And I look at Patrick Mahomes kind of like the scene in The Matrix when Trinity has all the guns come rolling by him and he like chooses which weapons he wants to use. I look at like JuJu Smith-Schuster and Justin Watson, MVS, Sky Moore, and these guys like little daggers. They'll just stick you like, damn, man, they're just getting these little sharp plays right here and there, man. They're working, they're effective, they're efficient. Travis Kelce's like this AR-15 or AK-47 where it's effective. You can bang it around, throw it in the mud, pick it back up, and it works every single time. It's just resilient, and it's always there. It's always reliable. And then I look at Kadarius Toney. This dude's a Tommy gun. He is spraying all over the damn field, man. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. He's just spraying it around Dick Tracy style, man. Go long, intermediate passes, run out of the backfield, jet sweeps, gimmicky stuff. Like, this guy can do it all. Guys, I remember weeks and weeks ago when we talked about this player in the Jacksonville Jaguars game, about how I was somebody who was so reluctant to saying, this guy's going to be everything the Chiefs needed all along. And then all of a sudden, he's everything the Chiefs needed all along. He is special. This kid's got talent. The fact that the snow globe play didn't work, but then the very next play, what happened, guys? Kadarius Toney ran that bad boy in, took a massive hit to his upper body, and still took that bad boy in. I love what this kid's going to do, and the best part is, for the first time in 2 months, we're going to see him and McCole Hardman play in the playoffs together, guys. I hope you're excited about that. Having those two guys on the field at the same time is going to open up this offense like we've yet to see, and I could not be more excited about it. Kadarius Toney, I love the Percy Harvin comparison because if he's anything close to what Percy Harvin was, you all remember, that dude was special. Dude was, and just it sounds funny, he was a fantasy football god. He was so much funny. Kick returns, punt returns, out there, receiving, leading the team in receiving yards and rushing yards, and sometimes he was just multifaceted. If Kadarius Toney is that for this team, there is nobody stopping this offense because it'll just be unfair, man.
Yeah. Only one that can stop them is themselves. That's it.
Yes.
If they sustain keeping the football in their hands, no turnovers and stuff, man, come on.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. If he is anything like Percy Harvin in this offense, oh man. And Percy Harvin, you could argue when he went to even after his prime, right? When he went to Seattle, I mean, he gave him a different element that team didn't really have in that receiving room. I believe
they went to the Super Bowl.
I see they lost in the slant play, I believe.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.